part of this NCAA tournament that's getting more and more intense with each passing game that I think came into crystal clear focus last night. I'm sure it's been very well focused for Duke fans and players and people in that program. This man's all-time great legendary career is now on the line every time Duke takes the court. This man shows up to the arena every single time with his wife next to him, his wife of 52 years. Why do I know that? Because they were married in the year I was born, 1969.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm 52. I know how long they've been married. So, and is this the night that they're going to move on? Is this the night that his career is going to be over? And last night, Texas Tech came out like a house of fire, took a quick lead. And this team seemed to have everything it needed to bounce Duke last night. They did, TJ Jefferson. And then after the final television timeout, a team that looked like the Harlem Globetrotters to start, and then looked like the Harlem Globetrotters having an opportunity to win, turned into the Washington Generals in the last 3.5 minutes. Turning it over, not making shots.
And Duke hit those back-to-back threes, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah, the Roach Motel closed it, right?
Yep.
He closed it last night, Roach. He was terrific.
I'm always thinking that if that was my last name, I'd have to change it.
Not anymore.
Roach.
And, you know.
I mean, it's tough to say Duke is a team of destiny. You know what I mean? But it's like
Duke checked in, but they didn't check out last night, thanks to Roach in the final couple of minutes. And, you know, I can't tell you, again, utmost respect for what Coach K has built. I mean, I don't need to really say what he's built. We all know what he's built and what he's done and what he stood for and who he has put out there on behalf of Duke and himself and his family. But let me just express to everybody out there who does not root for Duke, okay, from Big Cat to the rest of most of America.
A bunch of haters.
For all of us who have tasted defeat at his hands, okay?
A lot of you.
All I'm sitting here and saying is it is a wild watch to think that he's potentially going out and enjoying it while also knowing how much it would hurt Duke. It's a powerful drug. It's powerful.
Like ecstasy?
It's powerful. And I know that feeds the Duke fan base as well. Because, again, just in case everybody's wondering, why do you not like Duke? Well, first of all, they win a lot. Just like the same thing. Why don't you like Tom Brady? Why don't you like, because they win a lot. And they win more often than not. And more often than not, they'll get a piece of you. Yeah, right. Okay, and they've gotten a piece of you. They got a piece of me, got a piece of the Fab Five. And I'm bitter ever since then. Okay?
It's understandable.
Bitter ever since then. The name, even the name Allah Abdel Nabi makes me a little bit...
The alphabet.
Antsy, to use another A word. Plus, it's like, yeah, we know you're great, but you don't have to tell us how great you are. But you'd like to. And then the one thing I'll say as well about Duke that I don't think will ever change, even with Coach K to Shire, okay? You tell me, Chris, does any team have more annoying bench players cheering for their teammates than Duke? And I feel bad for singling out guys who aren't getting the NIL deals and aren't the one and dones and aren't maybe the gritty guys. The gritty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. And TV cameras. I don't need to see them after every big shot.
And here's the thing about those annoying bench players on Duke, right? On any other college team in America, probably, they're walk-ons like me, okay? But at Duke, they're 1550 SATs, they're 5-star recruits. Like, they would go to any other college and be the best player on the team.
It's just like, sit down.
Right.
You know, I don't know why I have the sense of just every time I see him, like, sit down. I'm sorry. I know this should not be my way of doing things because, and it shouldn't be. I shouldn't communicate on a Friday. I shouldn't communicate it. I shouldn't communicate. Sit down, boys.
Like, where's that from?
I have no idea.
We're trying to go into the weekend with love, and we're just talking a lot of hate.
This is a Player Hater Friday edition.
And so that's all on the line. By the way, so that's all on the line. This is kind of like a mixture, a melange of watching a game like last night, where it's great to watch, it's entertaining to watch, it's intense to watch, and then you know that Coach K stands for so much, and he's one of the all-time greats. Like, you could make a case that goes Wooden Coach K, and I'm sure there are people in Duke who would go, it's Coach K Wooden.
Yeah,
right?
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like, this is a man at the end of a legendary run, and it's just like you won't see anybody like this maybe anymore. And you should look at it and respect it and say, wow, this is incredible. And at the same time, it's just like, man, do you want this to be over finally?
At least you can tip your hat, Rich. You could just tip your hat.
And to that guy in the 14th seat on the bench, sit down. So it's irrational. And I'm just telling you what my irrationality while watching this is.
Would you have felt this way today at 9:16 on a Friday had your team won? Because I'm sensing that maybe there's a little hostility.
Not at all. I told you how I felt about Michigan. House money. Weren't supposed to make the tournament, made it, got into the Sweet 16 for a 5th straight year. You know, Jawan's hugging players on the handshake line. Perfect image to go into the offseason with rather than the previous one on the handshake line. Absolutely fine with it. Absolutely fine with it. And Villanova is no slouch.
Yeah, that's...
Okay? And that's no slouch of a coach, no slouch of a program. There's nothing to hang your heads over. Period. End of story. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.